Good evening and welcome back. We are here live with the weather forecast for tonight, for tomorrow, and for the next few days or so as we head into the first weekend of summer. Today felt very summer-like. We were at 101 earlier today, and that was the official high from the airport. And areas around the metro did get a little hotter, but still, nonetheless, a summer day locked in, and the summer pattern continues to crank up temperatures well above normal. If you have any questions, feel free to ask here on Facebook, on social media. We'll be on live for the next 20 minutes answering any questions and, of course, breaking down the forecast. Right now, we are looking into downtown San Antonio. Looks pretty good. Mostly clear conditions. We did have a little bit of haze out there today. It was very low in concentration, just a small amount, a low concentration of Saharan dust. Otherwise, 101. Look at that. High temperature, 101 degrees. We should be stopping at 93, and the 1990 record stays in place. That was 102. So we are 1 degree shy of tying a record, 2 degrees shy of breaking one. And it looks like we'll be kind of in this routine of things through tomorrow and through the weekend as temperatures crank up still to about 100 to 102 here and around San Antonio. Now, add it to the tally. We have had so much heat this month. For the last 2 months, matter of fact. Remember, May last month was the warmest May on record, specifically here in San Antonio. It looks like June will be right on its heels. And from what we can see right here, every day has either been in the upper 90s or lower 100s. There's been an exception of a few days down to 95, the second and third day of this month. Other than that, upper 90s, triple digits. And when you actually add on these numbers together, you average out about 100 degrees. So our high temperature averages around 100 for the entire month of San Antonio, and the similar numbers continue across the board around South Texas. Now, with 101 today, that makes it the 19th day so far this year of 100 degree or more, 100 degrees or more. Now, if you're wondering what is the most and highest amount of 100-degree days we've seen here in San Antonio. Well, in 2009, we had 100 degrees or greater 59 times. In 2011, 57 times. In 2013, 41 times. So those are the top 4 to 5 highest 100-degree days in one single year. It's insane, 59 days. And of course, a majority of that happens in the summer months. So 2009 obviously was an insanely hot year. So was 2011, considering that was a very bad drought year here in San Antonio and pretty much across the state. But anyways, we're at 19. And since it's only the third day of summer, we still have a long way to go to crack even anywhere near that record. So we'll see what happens. But right now we're at 19. The highest record is 59 here in the city. Okay, so let's actually zoom in on this right here. So current drought report came out. Or the newest and most recent drought report came out today. Every Thursday we check it here at KENS 5. Anyway, so 81% of the state as of today is under drought. Now, at the bottom of your screen, there's a legend. You can see dry, moderate, severe drought, extreme drought, and exceptional drought. Drought is considered anything from moderate to exceptional. The yellow colors you're seeing on the particular graphic and map, those are just abnormally dry conditions, especially in East and Northeast Texas. Technically, dry yellow color is not drought. It's just the precursor to drought. But moderate, severe, extreme, exceptional, all considered drought. So that's why, it's where we got the 81% from our current level and current drought here in the state. Now, when you compare it to 2011, where we saw a pretty bad drought year and barely any rainfall, you can see how bad it is. I mean, how bad it was, I should say. So from New Mexico to the entire portion of South and North Texas, all were under exceptional drought. So you can kind of compare and contrast both maps, but notice in July of 2011, the state was 98% under drought. 72% of that 98 was exceptional drought, the dark red color or the maroon dark reddish color. So although it is bad right now, it is not as bad as July of 2011. But the thing is, since we're going into these very hot summer months, July and August, those are historically known as very dry months, specifically here in San Antonio and South Texas. So it looks like we may be trending in that direction. So we do need rain. We have a small chance at rain next week, but it's not going to be drought busting. Right now it's clear. Sunset was about, let's say, 10 minutes ago or so, but we're still in the upper 90s, a little bit of light out there if you're getting out for Thursday evening plans. Looks pretty good. We're clear. We have a few clouds overhead, And Per asks, any sign of relief? We need relief from the heat. I know. So we're going to talk about that in a second. And Samantha says we are close to it. Yes, we are very close. We've been close to every single record pretty much all this month, in addition to the drought. So two things that we are not looking forward to: the hottest June on record, plus one of the worst droughts we've seen in a while. And remember, 2011 was pretty bad. That was 98% of the state under drought. Right now we're at 72, and we're trending in the wrong direction. We need rain. And again, we'll start to talk about the chance for rain coming up in just a bit. So 90s out there. It's 8:50 at night. Look at that. We are cooking still at pretty much 9 p.m. in the evening. 97 at Hondo, 97 at Moore. Similar numbers across Atascosa County, Medina County, towards Frio County, 94 over in Stockdale, and about that over in Floresville. So it is very hot despite the sun setting about 10 minutes ago, and it is still triple-digit heat out there down I-35. 101 in Pearsall, 101 at Cotulla, just insanely hot. And is there a breeze? Not much. There is not much relief out there. The wind is moving out near George West and Beeville. Otherwise, it is a clear and steamy night with temperatures most areas in the lower to middle 90s with some triple digits out there as well. So the nearest rain you can see nowhere near San Antonio. There was some sea breeze activity from Louisiana to East Texas, I-45 to I-20 and I-10. And aside from that, it's all fizzled out with the lack of daytime heating. So as the sun sets, these showers lose their strength and everything fizzles out in the evening and in the overnight. As a matter of fact, take a look at future radar. We say quiet, middle 70s by tomorrow morning. If you have Friday morning plans, if you're going out to HEB, if you have the day off, if you're going out, it's going to be clear, but there will be some patchy to dense fog, especially southeast of San Antonio. So, for example, Floresville, George West, Three Rivers, pretty much anywhere towards the coastal bend, that's where you're going to see more of a reduced visibility with some patchy fog out there. Now, tomorrow afternoon, same thing. Basically a carbon copy, 100 degrees tomorrow afternoon, 100 in San Marcos, near 102 to 103 in Austin, and 105 to 104 in Eagle Pass, Carrizo Springs. As you go southwest of San Antonio, you tap in more into a dry and desert-like heat. The farther you are in the Rio Grande area, near Webb County, Zapata County, Maverick County, that's really where you're getting into the thick of it. The dry heat, as opposed to the more humid heat near the Gulf of Mexico, near Beeville, Port Lavaca, and near Corpus Christi. So tomorrow's forecast, if you have plans outdoors, take breaks, find shade, be careful, drink plenty of water, have sunscreen, SPF 50 or greater. It's going to be cooking tomorrow. So San Antonio, it said on that last graphic about 100. It looks like we're going to hit about 102 tomorrow because of abundant sunshine, some slightly drier air. A wind is not going to help much, 5 to 10 miles an hour, clear skies, and you can think this right here, ridge of high pressure. It moves back and forth between San Antonio, Dallas, and towards Louisiana through Sunday. But the fact that it remains near us, that's going to push it down on the atmosphere and keep things very hot. Now, as it moves back and forth in the upper levels and even at the surface, they'll start to diverge and move towards the west and east by Monday and Tuesday. Why that's important? Well, that's going to send in a very weak front our way Monday afternoon, Monday night. And typically along these fronts, as they clash in with a lot of tropical air here in Texas, that could certainly spark off at least the opportunity at rain. So it's not going to be everywhere, and it's only going to be very isolated, scattered. You can see on this particular forecast model, this run from the Euro, it's going for some scattered activity Monday night between Houston, I-45 to San Antonio towards the hill country. So as it sinks farther south, that'll be responsible for at least sparking off a few downpours, but mainly in the late afternoon and in the evening hours. But based on the other forecast models we're looking at, it looks like it's going to stall somewhere near San Antonio. So if it pushes through SA, through Bexar County, we'll get a little bit of cool air, a northerly wind, some lower humidity, but it won't be a huge relief because the thing is, when fronts move through this time of year, one, they're not very strong. Two, they provide a wind shift, and with that wind shift comes drier air. And when you're in the heat of summertime, drier air actually helps your temperature climb faster. So yes, it'll provide and shave off maybe a few degrees on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but that's not saying much because we'll still be experiencing a dry heat behind this frontal boundary if it pushes through. All right, so let's talk about it. The extended forecast, 102 tomorrow. Triple digits for Saturday and Sunday if you have plans to go out to the river, the lake, the beach. It's going to be hot. Mornings will be comfortable, obviously around 75 to 76 each morning. And then on Monday, we'll start to trend down, about middle 90s on Tuesday and Wednesday with the help of a little bit of cloud cover. And you can see these chances for rain are not impressive. They're not great. They are very low in coverage. So if we do see any rain early next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, likely in the evening hours, late afternoon and evening, and coverage will remain isolated to scattered. But at least it's something. We're talking about at least a chance for rain. And with a little bit more cloud cover, that'll also bring down our temperatures a little bit more as well. Yeah, a lot of folks are, Chris, it's a great news. It is fantastic news just because this entire month, I don't think we've seen rain at all this month. Let me actually double check that. So this particular graphic will show you the numbers from today. So 101 was the high, 102 is the record. We did not break it. So if you look closely down at the graphic, you can see precip 0 today. Monthly total, we've only seen 1/10 of an inch here in San Antonio since the beginning of the month. So that is not good. We're way behind or in a deficit and also drought. So it's not a good combo. And the entire year of 2022, 4.5 inches, guys. So that is not good. We are really lacking on the rain. Samantha, hope we get at least something out of the rain. I know. We're crossing our fingers just because this is the first time we've seen a significant chance for rain. And the thing is, with a little bit more cloud cover, there'll be less sun by Tuesday and Wednesday, and that'll also keep temperatures kind of down a little bit. Not a whole lot. I mean, compared to 101 today to about 94 on Tuesday. Not cool, but definitely cooler. So it is some improvement, so we will take what we can get. We will take it. And it's not going to be a big storm chance, guys. I just want to reiterate that. We're calling for a chance at 30 to 20% next week, but it's not going to be a slam dunk. And most will not see rain, but depending on how this front sinks in farther south, by Monday night and Tuesday morning will be the focal point for showers next week. So we'll have to see how it interacts as it moves down towards I-10 and where it stalls out specifically, because where it stalls out will be where we watch out and watch radar out for showers and thunderstorms developing along that boundary. So it's kind of a nowcasting thing. We're expecting the front to move in later on next week, but depending on where it moves through, or exactly if it moves through the hill country or through San Antonio or just stalls out north of the area. If it does that, all the rain will be out to the north and less around here. But it will destabilize things with heating of the day, hot air rises, a lot of humidity in the air, especially next week. It's bound to pop off at least a few pop-up showers here and there and scattered activity in the area. So we're crossing our fingers for that chance for rain on Tuesday. Okay, so that is the 7-day. If you have any other questions, guys, let me know. But thank you, Samantha. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you, Chris, for tuning in. That's the only sigh of relief we have in the 7-day as temperatures go back up by next Thursday to 102. Unfortunately, so I hope this works out and I hope it plays out because, again, drought's bad. You saw in that last drought report, we are in bad shape. Matter of fact, let's just take a look at that one more time. You can see the entire state pretty bad. The Rio Grande Valley, not too bad, and even near Dallas and North Texas, they're in good shape. But in San Antonio, the red color extreme, the maroon color exceptional. So from Uvalde to Rock Springs, Kerrville, Hondo, southeastern and southwestern Bexar County, just in bad shape. We are way below normal, and we do need any kind of rain at this point. And when we say any kind of rain, that's all we got in the 7-day. You can see 20 to 30% moving in for Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. So we're crossing our fingers, and we will hope to see some rain next week. Otherwise, have a great night, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We'll be here doing the weather at Kent's 5 at 10. Make sure you tune in for local news, sports, and weather. Otherwise, make it a great night. Be safe, and we'll see you at the next weather brief here on Facebook and also on social media. Have a great night, guys. What's up? Do you? Okay. Is that